All right, we're live at the Bootery on this edition of Good Morning Person. Kind enough to have us in his business today, Mr. Bill Dallas. Been here for quite some time in Roxborough on Madison Boulevard.
Quite some time.
Tell us a little bit about the Bootery and how long you've been in business, and what you kind of offer to the community here.
Okay, Carmen, my family moved here when I was a child in 1954. So we're going into our 47th year in being in business. We started in a building at 206 North Main Street, and that building's still there. It has been Mr. Shoe's shoe repair shop. He recently, within the last 30 days, has moved out and just operating his places in Durham. But we operated there for 36 years. In 1988, this shopping center was built down on Madison Boulevard, and we moved down here, keeping both stores in operation for about 2 years. In 1990, though, we just moved the entire operation down here. At that time, we kind of expanded our operation here in that we put in a lot of athletic shoes, and we put in children's shoes that we did not have down here before. But we offer a full service shoe store. We're a sit down and fit operation. We measure feet. We carry our shoes in widths and sizes, and we take them from very little toddlers to as far as you can go.
As far as you can go.
That's right.
And plus you offer that little hometown atmosphere too.
We do.
Friendly faces and smiles.
We certainly try to. We know a lot of the faces that come in, and some of them we don't, but we try to get to know them if we don't. Yeah. Right.
So was it kind of tough to balance two businesses in town, or was it just too time consuming that you kind of had to make a toss up, flip a quarter to see, which one would be the better option?
You're right. It was very time consuming. It was a point where in my life that I was putting in about 60 hours a week, and I did it for 2 years, and that was about all I wanted to do. And I really think the community with the size that it is was that one operation was really sufficient enough to service the community, and it just made it a little bit easier, and I was able to look after one operation better than trying to split myself between two.
So you've been here now for about 12 years, basically 12 years. Now, what type of brands do you carry? I mean, do you have like one brand that's just as the most popular you have here in the store?
No, we carry lots of brands. With everything we carry is name brand, first quality shoes. In our women's shoes, we carry dress shoes from Timothy Hitzman. We carry Trotters. We carry Van Ellie, which is a very popular line. Naturalizer, Lifestride, all nationally known lines. Sports shoes, we carry a lot of the Sperry line in both men's and women's and children's. Athletic shoes, we carry Nike and Reebok, which there are a lot of them that come and go throughout the time, but those two seem to stay number one and number two. And in men's shoes, we carry Rockport, Florsham, Cohan, and Bass, and even some others.
Right. Well, the purpose of us traveling down here today is that 4th of July weekend's almost here. Everybody's going to be traveling. They're going to be heading down to the beach.
That's it.
And summer shoes are hot this time of year, and you don't want to have a hot pair of shoes on your feet. You want to have some sandals.
That's right.
Or something cool, keep you cool in the summertime. So what we did, we kind of started over here in the women's section, give the ladies priority first on this edition, and tell us what's hot for the summertime. What's big sellers and what's comfortable for the ladies, and very fashionable, if you would.
Some of these shoes right over behind us are actually some of the most popular things for summer. They're casual shoes. They're things, what's really been some of the best ones are things just to slide in with absolutely no back in them.
They seem to be the hot ones this time of year, the slides especially. Convenience, too, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing to sit down and tie up, just slide in and go. And it started almost this past fall and winter when clogs were good. People were wearing clogs with socks and that type of thing. Now these they put on barefooted. Right. This is a unique style. It's a typical.
I've never seen that before, to be honest with you.
This just came out this season, but it's been a shoe we've reordered very often. It's a typical Sebago docksider boat shoe, but instead of having the heel cupped in it, there's no heel in. So you just slide in. They made a slide out of it. Right. That's been a big number.
The thing I like about topsiders is after 2 to 3 weeks you wear them, you don't even have to untie them in time anymore. They become slides, pretty much.
That's right.
Give you that convenience of the summer, too.
Even shoes of this type that are entirely closed-in shoes, I mean, you tie it once, as long as it stays tied, you forget it. It just gets kind of molded to your foot. And this, in the summertime, the canvas collection is always very good because you can wear them out on the beach. You can get the shoes that soiled, you can get them wet and it doesn't bother them. Throw them in the washing machine, and they come out ready to go.
Now we see too that you have the Sperry and the Sebago and the Keds too. Now the Keds are popular for the ladies too.
They are.
I don't think does Keds make shoes for men, or is it just women?
Not now. They have made shoes for men in the past, but they don't now. They again are doing something very much like what we were talking about in the Sebago shoes. And they've taken a slip-on Ked and made no back in it. And it's just something again you can slide in it. You can wear it to the beach again and get it sandy and throw it in the
It's almost like silly putty in your hand there when you play with it a little bit, because you got the elastic and kind of the bend and turn and twist there.
Right. The elastic helps a lot with the fit because you can have 5 people that wear a size 8 shoe, and yet one of them's got a high instep, one of them's got a flat foot, and with the elastic, it kind of gives you a fitting quality to it.
We see something here too that's kind of popular for the ladies, that same shoe design, different colors.
Oh, yeah.
Color coordination.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of our July the 4th shoe, see? You've got your 3 patriotic shoes, red, white, and blue here. But color's been pretty good. Now, all in all, when you get down to sales in these type of things, your whites and your beiges are the #1 because people wear those and then wear them with anything. But the colors get kind of fun, as well. And a lot of people like to get more than one color, if they find a shoe that they like as well.
Certainly. So all those shoes are made of the same material, just different colors.
It's a poplin canvas that they use in it, which is very smooth and very, very has a nice luster to it, and at the same time it's real comfortable. Very, very comfortable.
Now these are the beach shoes, and these obviously I guess would be the Easy Spirit work shoes for the ladies out there, or something casual to take along with.
This is just kind of over in this collection that we have because it is canvas. My extensive collection of Easy Spirit are usually in leather shoes, but they've done a couple of models in some canvas shoes for, again, somebody that wants to get the support and the comfort that you get in some of the walking shoes, but in a canvas shoe. And they've done that. They've also done this. This is Easy Spirit as well, and just a nice little slip-on. Again, canvas, again, washable, so something that kind of makes sense for the summer.
Right. Something I would probably make an assumption that the beige would be the easiest to keep clean.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Have to wash them the least. Right?
That's it. When you're talking about washing them, you talk about how much you have to wash them, especially this white canvas here.
And I see something on the bottom shelf down there, which is popular this time of year for the beach, especially similar to a soccer sandal.
Absolutely. This is another product by Sperry. They're great around the beach, or they're great around a boat because Sperry does this cyphered sole. It will not leave a mark on the deck of a boat, such as some of the soccer sandals by Nike and Reebok and Adidas and some of the others. They're okay. They're not going to harm the boat, but they'll leave black marks. This is no problem with this. And again, you can wear these right in the water. There's nothing to hurt. Got a good fitting feature here in that they have Velcro. It has a Velcro closure.
Let's get that on microphone. I want to hear that Velcro. There we go. Heard the Velcro on there.
There you go. So you can fit a wide or narrow foot, with it.
That's something real casual. Now we've got the casual line here for the folks, and different colors. And I see the slip-on Sebago back there in the blue too.
This is the navy blue.
Got that in the blue and the beige there. Now is that the 2 colors that it's offered in?
Those are the 2. They've sold pretty equally. The idea with the blue is a lot of times when we got these shoes in, and rather than wearing shorts so much, girls were still wearing jeans, and they kind of like the blue, when they put it on with jeans. But I would say since we've gotten into warm weather and wearing more shorts, maybe the beige has become a little more popular.
Now this does it for the ladies casual. I'm sure there's more coming up behind us, but 4th of July, they're going to need to go out on the town a little bit that night. They're going to be heading to the beach during the day, pool that afternoon, need to go out on the town. Now we move over here a little bit, and we come to the casual head out on the town shoes.
Kind of casual, but not shorts necessarily. Things, again, that have been very popular, whether they be from flat heels to something that has a lot of heel that we'll see down here a little bit, have been, again, the slides or the backless shoes. And you can see this has been one of the more popular ones. This is made by Trotters. Trotters actually does a hand-woven upper, in these shoes. And so they're very, very soft and pliable. These have come in an array of colors, a couple of shades of brown and black. And then there's an open-toe version in the same
shoe, but just the stitch is a little different, too, I noticed.
That's right. Little difference in the weave, but still you would wear them much the same way, just some like the open toe, some like closed toe.
Certainly. And we see, too, that kind of a fancy flip-flop.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thong sandals, and this is taken, one of the oldest style shoes for women in the world, a two-strap thong sandal, added a little bit of a funky heel on it here and done a silver metallic, so this will take them out on the town at night. Been a very, very good shoe by Bandolino. Also comes in white, and they've both done equally as well.
Now we see, now are these kind of the cousin shoe of these here with the straps? And
this is for somebody that maybe doesn't want to have quite as much of a sandal or wants a little bit more of an enclosed shoe. This is the style is called, an old shoe term called a fisherman sandal. Has the T-strap here, and again it's your braided woven leather, very, very flexible and soft. And there are a couple of different models of it here, in the beige and the flax color, and then your brown tone.
We move down a little bit too, and we see, I guess is this a Navajo print, or what is this?
It's what they call a stitch-out construction from Naturalizer. They have been doing this. This is about the 4th season, and I have people that have bought these shoes, and they'll come in and say, I had a pair of those last summer. They're extremely comfortable. Buy maybe a different color this summer, or if they need to replace the one they've had. Just feel the inside there. It's very, very padded. It's contoured where a woman's foot sets in the sole of the shoe.
And I guess after a while of continuous wearing, it kind of molds to the foot, almost like a pair of Birkenstocks. Almost.
Absolutely.
Feels like almost a cork sandal with a leather bottom on it.
And it is. And this is leather here. This is a PVC or unit bottom, but this is a leather piece. That one neat thing about these, a lot of times women will wear sandals barefooted or shoes barefooted, and their foot will actually, the bottom of the shoe will stick to the foot. It doesn't happen with this, with the way that it's made.
And so that comes in a variety too. We see the slide model, and I guess that's metallic silver and then white.
That's right.
Up top. And
this one we've got in a Santa Fe multi, it's called, in white and in the champagne color. That's been very popular.
Now these look like work shoes for folks for the summertime. Are they out on the town shoes or work shoes, or can work both ways?
These really probably are more work shoes, or they're considered walking sandals.
Because we see the added support in the back there.
Absolutely. It's what they call Eurosport construction, and they're contoured bottoms, so you've got support, but yet you've got something that's let your foot out. And they are used mostly for people that can use open shoes in the workplace, or people that want to walk in something other than a tennis shoe in the summertime.
And we see something here that's a little bright for the 4th.
Those are shoes. They're actually made by Impo, and they're silk shoes, and they're actually hand painted. This is a fuchsia and a teal and a yellow combination. The unique thing about them is every pair is different. Actually, every shoe is different because of them being hand painted. Oh, wow. And that's kind of what you would call a showcase shoe.
Custom shoes. And it comes in a thong sandal too. There.
It does. This is a little different color combination. You've got your red and your gold and black, and it's again every shoe. If we're looking at just the right shoes here, but if we looked at the left shoe, it would be not exactly like it because of being hand done.
And we see something too sandal wise. I guess slides and that have the enclosed heel that can go casual or dress for the summertime too.
That's right. These have got an upper that's a little bit of a glitter to them. The thing about these shoes is they're called Impo Stretch. All of this is made out of a stretch material. So again, you've got
an elastic cord.
Absolutely. Again, you get a very good fit in this, whether the person's foot is narrow or wide. It'll kind of stretch to what it needs to be, and that kind of takes that bathing suit shoe and kind of updates it a little bit.
Fancifies it a little bit. And it comes with the back heel too.
Back strap as well.
All right, and we move down a little bit here and we see the guess these are out on the town slides again.
That's right.
Ladies.
That's right. Now we're getting into a little bit dressier look, but still in a summer sandal look. Again, as I was telling you before, from very flat heels up to high heels, a lot of the slides or mules really have been what's the most popular. This one we have, and we've got a wedge here. This has been very popular too. This is in the Easy Spirit line. There are a lot of companies that make this style shoe, but theirs is probably more comfortable than anybody else.
Now, see something that I found in my mom's attic about 15, 20 years ago that have made a comeback here. Everything comes back around, as they say.
Yep.
You know,
they say it's a 7 to 14 year cycle that it comes back. This is kind of taking the girl that's been wearing a clog this past winter, and she wants that clog look, but she wants something a little lighter, and summery looking. So it's basically a clog with the toe out and a little bit of cutouts on the side here. They've been
And what's that bottom there? Is that a cork bottom or the PVC?
It's the PVC bottom. This is done in two layers. It's got actually a rubber outer sole, so it'll walk a little softer, and then this is your PVC material.
Plus the textured bottom, they won't slip and slide like they normally do with the clogs there.
Absolutely.
Gives them a little texture there. It's hard to believe that stuff's making a comeback there.
Yes, it is, in a big way.
Do you have one shoe here that you can't keep in stock during the summertime? What do you, like a style or a brand that you just are constantly on the phone having to get in? I mean, is there one brand around the area that just you can't keep enough of them in here?
The most popular brand that we've got, particularly in ladies' dress shoes, is Van Ellie. They cover a lot of categories of shoes. They make pretty much dress shoes, but they make flats, and then they make heels, and they make closed shoes and sandal style. So brand-wise, I would say that they have.
Can't keep enough of those in here.
They do pretty good.
Right.
We're actually getting into some of them. This is one of the shoes that's done very well this time in the line from them. It's again in a little mule, very unique. This is a mesh upper that has actually had strips of leather just stitched onto the mesh.
Kind of a cross stitch there.
It's a very neutral color, and it's almost a skin tone shoe, so it's neutral. You know, something that would, if a woman wants something that'll kind of go with anything color-wise, that'll do it.
Right. And then we look down here, we see I guess this is the cousin of the shoe down here on the bottom.
That's right.
You know, something.
A little bit of a platform.
With that clog theme, but yet for the summertime.
That's right. And again, this is a stretch material, so you get a real good comfort fit. This is Easy Spirit's anti-gravity, which is compressed of thousands of air bubbles throughout the sole, so you've got the comfort walking feature of it. And just a popular style.
It's not as heavy to trot around in the clogs either. So for the young ladies out there, and for the older ladies too, whoever chooses to wear them. Now we move on down a little.
Timberlake.